Alright, y'all, I need to talk to you about love and why it doesn't exist. And first of all, I'm not talking about real love, you know, the love where you passionately, truly care about someone. You know, it's genuine. You know, they go off, they live their own life, and you still love them. You're not like, damn, why ain't you by my side? I don't love you no more. I'm talking about, you know, the love that's defined by society today. You know, society today makes it seem like you need someone in your life. Because honestly, you don't need someone else in your life to make you happy. I mean, remember when you were a kid and they're like, hey, Billy, I heard you and Sarah are dating, and then Billy's over here like, ew, no, girls, disgusting, I don't date girls, I don't date nobody, I'm Billy, you know, Billy, even, I don't know why Billy sounded gay right there, but look, Billy grew up, right? He was a teenager, he's dated a whole bunch of Sarahs, right? He dated Sarahs, Jessicas, you know, Ashleys, he was dating everybody, right? That's because society's telling you, look, you are going to love somebody because we need money. And why do they need money? Look, you go to a store, right? Hallmark cards everywhere. You need someone to complete you. You watch all these Hollywood movies and they're like, oh, Romeo, come complete me. It's Juliet. Look, Juliet, you don't need that nigga Romeo. Juliet, you a freaking beautiful girl. You can get some other nigga named Juan Jose or something, like Romeo ain't shit. If he don't love you, he don't love you, girl. Look, what I'm getting at is if you thinking you need someone to complete you, that means you half a person. You not a whole person. You 50%. You walking around just a half. Like even a midget is a whole person. They just super small. 50% is a failure. You're a failure to society. You know what I mean? All those years before you met this person, before you fell in love with this person, you were fine. You know what I mean? You were growing up, you were happy, you were smiling, you were living life. Can you believe that you were smiling? You were smiling. But now you're controlling everything. You're like, yo, you can't do this with your friends. You can't go out here because if they do that, you might lose them. You know, they're detaching themselves from you. And you can't have them detach themselves because they're your other 50%. They're like a battery. You need them to charge you up. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not how life should be. That's not how love should be. Not real love. If you really love someone, you're going to let them go do their own thing. And they're going to come back to you because they love you and they care about you genuinely, right? So what I'm really getting at is y'all need to chill out, watching all these movies and listening to the radio, because the radio be fucking you up. I'm trying to tell you right now. The radio's over here saying, ooh girl, I need you in my life. You don't need nobody in your life. You need yourself. Because I mean, a lot of y'all be getting nervous when you seeing this other person and you got a crush on. You know, you be all confident before you be like, yeah, I'm the shit. You see your crush, you're like, hi, hey, do you want to go get something to eat or drink? I don't know if you're thirsty or hungry. You look great. Start getting all insecure and stuff. No, that's not how it should be. They should just be like one of the homies you see on the street. Like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? You just go about your business, regular routine. You don't lose no confidence. But with the person that you like, you don't really like them. You just like the thought of them. You like the, oh, I'm in love with you. Where's this gonna go? And y'all are planning the future. Like, just live for right now. That's all that matters. So ladies or anyone, you know what I'm saying? The next time you hear someone say, oh, I love this guy, or I'm so in love, I can't live without them. What you need to do is you need to be like, hey bitch, shut that shit up and go smack them in the face. It's not real. It's not real. That's not love. Stop being brainwashed and manipulated by what you see on TV and what you see on, you know what I'm saying, the K jewelers. Like, oh, or he went to Jared. Like, oh, he went to Jared so he loves you? No, he went to Jared because they said it on TV that this other nigga went to Jared, so that means he loves his girl. So if he loves his girl, he's gonna go to Jared too and spend thousands and thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? I should be able to pick up a rock and say, hey baby, I love you, here you go, let's get married. And she says yes. That's real love. But I mean, I'm not really gonna pick up a rock off the street and do that because that'll just look bad. You know, I'm probably gonna go to like K Jewelers or Jared and, you know, be brainwashed like everybody else. But that's what it is, y'all. Hey, don't forget, I love y'all.
When I'm famous, when I'm famous. Have my face on the cover of my story on all the pages. When I'm famous, when I'm famous. They'll know all about me and all the people that I've dated. Hey, this is Mystic. I can't get to the phone right now. Mystic got jokes, bitch.